Hello and welcome to Clovers Quilting. My name is Dion. I finished a quilt last night and I thought I would go and show you a little bit about this quilt. It is for a gal who is like my second mom. I met her when I was 2 years old and her daughters were 4, 6, and 8. And then another daughter came along about 7 years younger than I was. So there were a whole bunch of us girls running around together and we hung out with them, my mom and dad and all of their family for years. So she was going in for major surgery and it was a pretty major surgery. And I thought, I'll make her a quilt. Well, I'm a couple years late, but I just finished it. So the quilt I made is from the Modern Views 3-yard quilt book, Fabric Cafe, and Donna Robertson wrote the pattern. It is called Dominique. Here is a picture of it, and it's really cool. It's a 1-block wonder, so you just make this block here in 2 different colorways, and you just change it around and around and around, and you add some cornerstones and some sashing. So it's really not tough. I deviated from the pattern just a hair by adding an extra big block in there just to make it a little beefier. So these are the fabrics I used. Oh, I bought this kit from Fabric Cafe. It was 3 1-yard cuts of fabric and they used it in this pattern and I thought it was so pretty. So this is what it looks like. This is fabric 1 and it's just this pretty pink with red flowers on it and I thought it was so pretty. This one is called Maybelle by Jody Nelson of Pleasant Home for Riley Blake Designs. So that's number 1. This is my number 2 fabric, and it's just a nice delicate floral with pink, red, and white flowers, and I just thought that was a really nice complement to the fabric 1. This is by, let me get it open, it is by Darling Zimmerman for Robert Kaufman, and I had to do a little research because part of the selvage was gone, so it is called Aunt Ella's Butterflies. So that's fabric 2. Fabric 3, this is all I have left. So I'm not sure what it's called, but it's just a little irregular black dot, and any old black dot will work, I think. So it worked really nice for that good contrast. Where I deviated from the pattern was I added 1 big block throughout the quilt. So I used this fairy frost, which has a little bit of shimmer on it, and I did a machine embroidered design on it just to give it a little interest. And that fairy frost is from Michael Miller. So there's a whole bunch of different colors. They're really pretty and shiny and fun. This one is this is the backing, and it says Classic by Oasis Fabrics 18-401. I think this was a 108 that I used for the backing because I have a ton of it left. So I'm thinking it was a 108. So I will be back and show you the full quilt and see you in just a minute. I'm getting it done. It's going. This is the second one to the last. So this is my 5th one and I have 1 to go. Yippee! As you can see, I got the Dominique quilt finished behind me. It's complete with a binding. So that's kind of cool. It turned out 48 by 64. And I just love how that 1-block wonder, just spinning it with 2 different fabrics, made this really cool flower effect. So let me get out of the way and I'll let you take a closer peek. Here's a little closer view of the Dominique quilt. Let me get up there. The original quilt just had 6 of these flower blocks, but that was a little bit narrow for me. I wanted a little bit beefier quilt, so I just added the same size in a fairy frost. And then I just did some machine embroidery on it. It turned out pretty fun. It went together really fast. And this pattern was quick and easy. Another 3-yard quilt that I beefed up a little bit. So there is Dominique. I know your time is valuable and there's a ton of content available, so I sincerely appreciate you spending a little bit of your day with me today. Please consider subscribing, sharing, and liking. Perhaps one of your friends would like to make a Dominique quilt. It was really fun and went together really quick. Also, please stay happy, stay healthy, stay creative. See you soon. Bye.
I gotta open it up here. Oh, that's pretty.
Yay, Karen!
She's not used to getting quilts. That's the only
A
way
quilter that
around.
gets a quilt. I know. Yay!